conversated.
So, top 5 favorite.
I think I'm way too close to it.
Yeah.
Fruit.
I don't know.
I mean, start screaming at it.
Top 5 favorite fruit. Go. In order.
Top 5?
In fact, we're all just going to name our favorite fruit.
Okay, I'm gonna go watermelon.
I think you're still too close, man.
What the fuck?
You're yelling.
Yeah, it's not
Back it
because
up.
you're screaming. We didn't prep for you to scream.
No, I was screaming the whole time we were talking, bro. Oh, no, you know what it was? It was because, one.
No, you go, hey, this is Michael.
No, I go like this.
Yeah.
That's
And then you're like,
Your favorite fruit. All right, how do I sound that?
Yeah, whatever. We're too deep.
rip headphone.
I'm trying to keep up.
All right, so top 5 fruit right now.
Mhm.
5 watermelon. Number 4, I'm gonna go combo raspberries, blueberry or blackberries. Raspberries and blackberries are pretty much the same thing. I'm gonna put those two together.
Those two things.
Number 4. Number 3, I'm gonna go pineapple.
Pineapple.
Ooh, good one.
Number 2, I'm gonna go kiwi. And then number 1, I'm gonna go with mango.
Classic
Strawberry
banana list.
I like strawberry.
Wait,
Gotta put mango on 1, right?
oh, wait, banana number 1.
Bananas are good. They're my favorite.
Yeah, bananas are.
I like pomegranates.
Bananas are good.
Hey, last week, viewers, I gave you a ultimatum that at some point the cord was going to scratch up. We have fixed that problem.
New cord.
However, new problem.
New problem.
This is now taped. This is duct tape. As we don't have the holds right here, you can see that this is taped.
Yeah.
And, if at some point in this just falls, I will proceed to hold it for the rest of the podcast. And this will be known as the hold podcast.
And faithful listeners, our audio fans out there.
Woo!
It's just a big duct tape mess around what should be a pretty easy device, but we stripped it somehow.
Yeah, right now we have 2 broken mic stands.
Well, one's broken, and one's like
This one still sucks.
just not good.
Because it's flimsy and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Get it how you live.
We're gonna buy some more.
I'm being uncomfortable.
No, those weren't White Claw flavors, Johnny. That was just Mike asking a good old Mike question.
Favorite fruit?
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Top 5.
Top 5.
I think I like pineapples. I like bananas.
Because you're cum, is that why?
I like
Because you're cum, right?
is it fruit?
What?
Apples are fruit. I like apples a lot.
Apples are good.
Watermelon are up there, and I will say
You know what they never tell you growing up?
I thought blueberries up there too.
What did they never tell you growing up? Like,
Is that the apples, like the apple, which is the red one, like a Macintosh or whatever the fuck, really shitty apple.
for what reason?
They're really like chalky, grainy, like not crisp red apples. Yeah, they suck balls.
And your
bad apple.
Your classic teacher's apple is like pretty.
It's like a
bad.
shitty apple.
Yeah.
Cheap. Yeah, Fuji apples or Fiji.
Pog.
Those are fantastic.
Yes.
They're juicy, they're crisp, they're refreshing.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Give me a million of those.
absolutely. I'm actually upset that I ran out of them.
The big, really, like, bulbous looking ones.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Bulbous.
You know the yellow ones?
Yeah.
Yellow ones go crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like galas.
Our Galos are good too, I think.
Galas like huge, like kind of red yellowish.
Are they crunchy?
Yeah, really crunchy, really crisp.
I love a nice crisp crunch.
I'm not a Granny Smith guy either, honestly.
I like Granny Smith. You know what they never tell you
I like
growing
that.
up?
What's
They
that?
never tell you that fruit costs so much fucking money.
Yeah, fruit costs a
It's
lot.
ridiculous how much fruit costs.
Produce.
Yeah.
Fresh stuff, hard to, sell.
I'm about to produce a fist in their face.
You do that.
I'm upset about it. Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'm not worried at all.
Anyway, welcome to the Ultimate Podcast.
Yes, welcome so much. We have a great show tonight with many topics that span a wide variety of Smash. And I know you all will have a great time voicing your opinions.
We have anywhere from mango to Leffen.
Yeah.
We should talk.
That's what these says.
And everything in between.
Number 1, a quick shout out
What is
to
it?
the past weekend's events.
Ooh. I love that.
We as a Melee community raised a total of about $20,000 this past weekend
Really?
between 2 big events.
Yes, sir.
The Black Empowerment event, which raised a bunch of money, and also the chess event.
Pog.
Also raised a bunch of money. So shout out to The Real Thing for winning the Black Empowerment event.
Crazy.
Yes.
Very
Axe
insane.
was playing Falco, not Pikachu,
Still.
but definitely won over a giant field of like great players.
Yeah.
Groomed.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the grand finals were the real thing in Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shroom and Axe in third and fourth.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That bracket was crazy.
yes,
Definitely crazy.
big shout.
Then there's the Ganon bracket too, right?
Yeah, the game bracket also happened. You want to touch on that? That didn't raise them up for charity, but definitely with swag.
Yeah, it was swag. Epic Murloc won, I believe.
No,
No? Who won?
none won.
None won.
Yeah, Epic Murloc won everyone prior and had a $400 bounty for someone beating them. So none finally entered one of these and just
Damn.
fucked everything up.
That's crazy.
Alright,
It's great.
so I forgot None was there. Yeah, None did swag shit too. But Prometheus did well. Everybody did well. Trail did really well.
Spat entered.
As
Definitely.
bad.
That's that entered
They did
lost
pretty
to
well.
Trail,
I saw that.
maybe?
He got like 9.
Yeah, you should get like that.
M2K.
M2K. Who else? Who's the other game? Oh, Kage was entered.
K-word, yes.
Yeah.
They were.
Oh, that bit from none.
Yeah.
Just don't respect the best Canadian player for the longest time. Like, nah, I play Ganon better than he does. He's K-word. Very funny. And also, Kent on the Ledge, yes, Johnny, you goaded me into drunkenly donating to your charity and donated $200 by accident.
You donated $200.
I wanted to donate $100 and I clicked twice and did $200.
Why did you say that?
That's hilarious.
You said, yeah,
I was
that's
like,
one of the cool ones.
And I was like, what? Why? But then I was like, I was about to like cancel it, and I'm like, it's going to charity. What kind of monster would I be? Give me my $100 back. I need that for drugs. It's like, no, good. They get out of it.
To take a step back, I think it's just really cool what Gerudo Valley has been doing, and the fact that they've been really pushing the fact of like, we've played with the idea of joke tournaments with banned characters,
Mhm.
and they've definitely just blown it up more than ever.
Who runs it?
It's in part with Melee every day, and then I know Abe is part of it.
Yep.
I don't know Abe.
Yeah,
Honest
you
Abe.
can hear me better.
President was like abolish slavery and stuff.
That one, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Hey,
You got it, Mike.
Oh, he's not living now. That's tight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then going over the chess thing real quick.
yeah.
Hugo won that.
Yeah,
But it's pretty rad.
we proclaimed a fake victory on this podcast last week.
We did.
It's true.
I think you might have fought for Hugo. Someone here fought for Hugo,
I was fighting for him.
You were fighting for Hugo.
and then all of us were just like, Ludwig's gonna win.
And Ludwig got
No, not Ludwig.
Ludwig lost to IBDW.
We were like, either Ludwig or Void is gonna win.
Void was my bad. Yeah.
Boyd made it to Grands, but did not. Hugo
Bad.
won through winners.
Yeah.
It was pretty epic actually. Hugo beat Leffen, beat Void. Just good run all together.
Good shit, Hugo.
Was fun to watch.
was the best player in the room.
Was that?
You just seemed like the best player in the room.
He tied with Leffen, didn't he?
There was some tight sets for sure. So
Okay.
I would say that like there were blunders all around.
Who are we talking about?
Just in the chess tournament.
H-word.
And then,
Well, Hugo.
and then Hugo was the best player in the room. And I'm saying not so much. They're all tight bets.
Okay.
But won through winners. So say what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Took it home. But big thing is that we as a community raised over $20,000 this weekend
That's crazy.
through separate events, just doing our own thing.
Super
Yeah,
Pog.
that was the cool part. Just doing us.
Yeah, very tight. And speaking of our community, did you guys know that on Twitter there was a poll by Twitch to get to do at the end of the month they want to do a video game, like a video game spotlight, and the options were like Sims 2, Apex Legends, Smash Bros, and a fourth choice. And Apex Legends,
I think it's
the Twitter account, maybe. And Apex Legends, the Twitter account, verified, had replied to this poll. It was like, like eyes emoji, like, can we, like, then we typed to have our event on this, and currently we're beating them. As just,
Hell
just Smash community. No Nintendo eyes.
Dog.
Just us. Isn't that tight?
I'll say Twitch baited us by putting Super Smash Bros.
That's true.
and
Yes.
getting the entirety of all
Melee.
Smash communities behind it.
But that's how we roll.
Yeah, but
That's how we roll, though.
I mean, we even retweeted that thinking that, oh, it's Melee in the Twitch thing.
No.
And I think our Twitter followers were like, hey, you guys know that doesn't say Melee, right?
And I can't read.
I read that too, it's Melee. I saw Super Smash Bros. and I was like, yes, Melee. I vote that. Easy vote.
Because I see Smash Bros. And I see Melee, and I vote for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool. Like, you know, if they host a Ultimate Tournament, but that'll probably be what it is.
I think it's one of each is the plan.
Ooh.
They're gonna do a 64, a Melee, they're gonna do a Brawl, Spore.
What?
Yeah,
I don't think that's...
that's the plan. Well, that's what it specifies. It's all of them.
No, like, Twitch doesn't have the legal rights
To do Brawl?
to do any game besides Ultimate. Yeah.
My sources are so wrong.
Who are your sources to?
I mean, if they do that, that's super cool.
Twitch doesn't have. You can't stream Melee on Twitch.
you get
They, if they're gonna do they couldn't do a PogChamps thing because they have to get the right to the game to do a PogChamps thing. For instance, like every single Apex tournament that they've done, and even in the past when Twitch did the PAX events, that they were sponsored by Nintendo to do those Melee events, and then that stopped in like 2016. And we've never seen a Twitch Melee event since. So I mean, hey, I'd love to be proven wrong.
That's why whenever they do a chess event, Twitch has to
Yeah,
email.
they get proven from chess.
If the Joshua chess, chess to do a chess event, and everyone's like, he's like, he's an old man, he's like a cane, and he goes,
It's hard to read.
yeah.
He's not very responsive on the email.
They have,
editors are consistent with him.
the Twitch man has to go over. They have to sit him down in his computer and tell him to open up the big letter app.
Chess.com.
It's the Blue E.
He goes,
Joshua.
he goes, what a fun game! It's like, yes, Josh, you invented this. This is your game.
That's a lovely game. Isn't it cool how the knight goes 2 and then 1?
Meanwhile, Sakurai's burning every letter for Twitch. Throw it in the flames.
Yep.
That's not what we're about. Yeah, whatever. Just cool to see that. I hope we prevail. And
I'd love to see your sources correct.
well, my source is made up. But, I was what we call in the business bullshit. But yeah, that's cool. More great Melee stuff. We recently appeared in an amazing video.
How amazing.
So amazing, let me tell you. Junebug, friend of the show, had put out a Ganon guide, pretty much. A breakdown of the character Ganon in Melee, and then also translated into how they fix Ganon in PM. Cool.
I actually still haven't watched that.
It's good. We're in it. We have a whole segment that Patty voices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in it as a person, as someone who's complimenting how handsome and talented Junebug is.
True.
It's excellent writing by the staff. And most importantly, I think the cool part that I want to mention was that I look up to Junebug. I think Junebug's a really sick player. I like his Ganon. And it was cool that we wrote a Ganon entry about like basic Ganon stuff for the everyday player that he agreed with. He was like, yeah, this is a good entry. This is tight. Good information. And it's like, you know what? We can be right.
Nice.
All those commentary critiques about no. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Ganon is slow. And we're brave enough to say it.
Purple, all of them.
Yeah, I'd say in terms. Good job. I'd say in terms of like the Allston Melee friends, especially people who make other content, like Ludwig and Slimer, like friends of ours. Like we definitely
Friends of the show.
yeah, like friends of
Fun.
the game show thing. Yeah, it's all a bit, but like Junebug's definitely the person we've worked the closest with. Like, you know, me, Ryan, and Junebug's editor Z and Junebug in a call, like actually thinking about this. Yeah, I mean, the next video we're putting out, I'll say, has a Junebug feature. So yeah, it's definitely a back and forth thing. And yeah, we've been planning this for a hot minute. Like, this is probably the most planned out Allston Melee video we've ever had.
Yeah.
I would say, like,
Junebug's name's been flown around the group chat.
Yeah. Don't expect, the 30-minute masterpiece, but like we thought about this idea for a minute. That's what I'm trying to say.
And it's gonna be a good top 10. Which Patty, please, can you give us another hint?
Ooh, video hit.
This top 10 is gonna be about on the spot, which I know you love to do.
Okay. I mean, last week I teased the thing, and I might as well, even though the video is about soon to come out, I'll give you a little hint, and it's part of an entry. I'll say something. Maybe you guys were hip, but I definitely was not hip. Did you know? What is it?
Samantha.
Cool. Somebody like
The witch.
Maybe. Mother.
Although I think the door below us. I think someone's like, I'm locked out. Yabba dabba doo.
Sorry, you guys probably get
Keep
that.
going.
Maybe.
Did you guys know? Okay,
Yeah.
Did you know gaming?
February 7th, 2019. Okay.
It's 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's like almost a year ago. That date.
No.
Yeah. Wow, it's weird.
Keep going. Sorry.
A whole year went by, yeah.
Wow. Shit. Oh, okay. February 7th, 2019 is when the conversation of banning wobbling happened. Like everyone on Twitter is like, oh, we should actually ban wobbling for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that all is because on February 6th, somebody just smurfed a Tennessee TO and said that wobbling was banned in Tennessee. And that is literally the start of a giant avalanche that led to wobbling getting banned on the global level. Like, literally, that is the point.
So we go playmaker.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And yeah, we're gonna have a video touching more deep into that, but I thought that was just the most insane shit, is that someone literally just smurfed a Tennessee TO, and that opened up for Axe to be like, no, I hate wobbling. Tennessee was right. And then that led.
Do you mean somebody impersonated a Tennessee TO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody
Crazy.
Somebody just stole like the Reddit account of a Tennessee TO, added a couple of zeros and some random numbers, and then made a full fake post with fake Tennessee TOs on board.
Great.
And then that led to Kentucky being like, yes, we agree with you, Tennessee. We will also ban
I
wobbling.
remember when this was going on.
And I didn't even know that happened.
No,
I remember them banning it because I was like in those regions, kind of, or Tennessee's right next to North Carolina. I remember being like, oh shit,
they did it.
you know?
And in the brilliance of picking someone who, like no one really knows. It's perfect crime.
Yeah.
No one would.
Yeah.
It's like if someone picked like a.
They famously had no weeklies at the time.
No, you're actually right.
So you couldn't even ban the weeklies.
The even deeper part that I didn't even go to in the video is that they actually had a real vote on whether or not to ban wobbling, but it was a joke poll in a Discord that no one actually thought was real. Like, it was like, do you want to ban wobbling, yes or no? And everyone's like, yes, just like jokingly about it, because it's like a Tennessee TO thing. And then they used that as like the official vote.
Oh, a screenshot.
Yeah, to like prove, and then had everyone a part of that Discord on board. And Tennessee never even came out and be like, yeah, that was the person. They're just like, yeah, we know who it was, but just don't shut up.
Damn.
They're like, we handled it. It's happened.
No, it's
Sorry.
wow.
Sorry.
No, I remember
What a throwback.
in 2019 though, talking to Dan, who is a relevant player from Tennessee. Awesome dude. Shout out Dan, the homie.
Dan.
DN.
Love Dan.
Dan's dope. Me and Dan was like curled up in this like parking garage in Atlanta and smoked some bud.
That's cute.
But anyway, he would like drive like 6 hours to North Carolina because there's no tournaments in Tennessee. So it is totally the perfect crime. No one would like be like care because it's Tennessee and there are no tournaments going on, so Tennessee's not gonna like squawk up and be like, that's not going on.
Mm.
Damn. Yeah, I'm starting to spoil it part, but yeah.
No, that's cool. That's good. And it raised an interesting question. Michael.
Yeah, me.
And everyone else after. But Mike's going to start us off.
Oogie.
You can go undercover and
Any?
change one thing
Well, that's good.
in the melee scene. What do you go undercover and change? And it can't be reversing wobbling.
Um,
At bonus points, you can say who you go as, but I don't think that's like a. I don't
No,
know.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, like if you can complete the lore of like the Tennessee one, because the Tennessee's like the great, like Ted said, it's the perfect rob. Like they did it at the perfect time.
My Michael answer is I want to unban Pichu Kid. Let me go.
Well, what state was that, Patty?
That's what I'm saying.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
So I'm gonna go to that's not a state, but I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Pittsburgh. I'm not gonna go. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't know why I said that.
You're gonna masquerade as Pittsburgh TO.
Whatever the TO was for that tournament, and be like, after a lot of thinking, me and the gang decided that Pichu Kid has served his sentence and he is allowed to come back to
You put
tournament.
a lot of work in this mod, and you should be able to use it.
I want to make a blind bet too.
You
Like
might be able to literally talk to one of the TOs. I'm pretty sure Gamble is on the TO squad who banned him.
I'm gonna be like, then I'm gonna say he's been really putting. He actually helped. He helped design Slippy and everything. Like he really
Look at
cares.
a lot of work behind the scenes.
He's my personal friend.
I actually went to like a food kitchen with him last weekend.
He's a lot of community service. But yeah, that's my turn. The end.
Very good. We already got to.
So my plan is to first off imprison Axe in his house, right?
How would you do that?
Step one.
And also at the same time steal all his things so that I can then impersonate Axe successfully.
Okay.
At this point, I
Don't do
convince
blackface.
everyone.
Wait, Ted. There's a big flaw in this plan. You can prove us wrong right now. Give us your best Axe impression.
No, I can just type in a keyboard.
Okay.
So why do you have to look like him?
Wait,
I don't. I just think it's cool.
I see, that makes sense.
He wants to wear the Temple Storm.
What's with that?
I might put on the jersey to get Canada.
Give me an Axe sentence then. No speech.
Yeah.
Just give me an Axe sentence instead.
Text and speech.
Yeah, text to speech. Just-
Take the speed front.
Hey guys, awesome day we're having here. Aren't low tier characters great? I love them so much. Don't you guys too?
Austin Bailey's favorite. Yeah, he's normal.
That's good. That's
JD.
Anyway, so that's step one. Step two.
Step two, just as the king of the low tier players, right? I'm gonna convince them all that hey,
This is so
low
not fair.
tiers are great and all, guys. But shouldn't we really break down Melee and just have tiers? And so low tiers won't be allowed in tournaments anymore because you guys will have to fight in your own tier. So you guys will have like your little side brackets. And I'll be there, guys. Be Axe. I'm going to be at the side brackets. Can't wait to play the low tier bracket. But you guys can't enter the big boy bracket anymore. So don't come.
Nice. It's the perfect crime.
Yeah.
I love the idea of that Axe is the king of low tiers. Just like, hey guys, I'm talking to all of you here.
No, but like he's the king of the low tiers. Come on.
Okay, mine, right? So something that happened. Oh no, are we falling?
No, we're good. We're good.
Fine.
You're fine. Chill.
Something that happened that I didn't know about is that during that fateful February 7th, 2019, something else that happened was where although Wobbling got banned, they also heavily discussed, and by that I mean Smash Twitter, discussed banning Jigglypuff. So I'm going undercover, going February 17th, 2019.
Oh, you're in a time machine.
We're switching the time zones. Puff is getting banned, Wobbling staying.
Oh, that's
years.
unfair.
As to banning Puff.
How are you gonna do that?
They were pretty close. You'd be surprised. They were legitimately talking about
What you guys do?
implementing banning Puff, which I totally forgot about again.
You gotta break in Haze out of his house and go and stuff and log him in there.
And then be like, hey guys, listen, I'm a Puff player.
It's been a wild ride, but it's time to hang up the puff coat.
Every time you say this, you say you have to take all their things.
Part of it.
It's a big part of it, man.
Yeah. And then take all his money. I'll type
Look at me.
it on Twitter.
That's good.
All right.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Some great answers, everybody. I only have
That's good. Good question, though.
yeah, just maybe I would try to like just like something a little more like just like let's yeah, hey guys, Nintendo dude here, or just dude now. Sorry, my tag is dude now. Because that account's probably not made on Reddit. So I'm gonna take dude underscore.
Yeah, dude, it's not me.
Dude, yeah, that's fine. Well, dude at this BM used to be a Nintendo dude underscore. So it's dude at Nintendo is kind of
No, I know. I didn't know you changed it.
out of the picture. Yeah,
Neat.
you get a poll. It was like, what should I be?
Dude.
I didn't vote for dude. I voted for I think like just like cease and desist dude was what I voted for.
Did you be Mike?
No,
First name tags.
Nah.
First tags are getting out of hand.
First and second name
Mike.
tags.
Especially if you're like known as the first name.
but maybe I'd say like, hey, Royal Flush was fun, huh? Like we did some great stuff there, and I think it would carry on that legacy. So, in the spirit of like card games and stuff, we're lowering the timer down even more.
Oh,
Yeah, no. I'm talking like
Fine.
what's a good time for gambling? Is there any like shot clocks on gambling?
2 seconds.
We're now playing 7-second games. So 7 minutes, they're 7 seconds long. Best of luck. Or maybe something crazy like ledge grab limit, it's at 15 now. So you bet. 15 ledge grab limit, it's 3 stocks, and it's 3 minutes long. Good luck.
Damage ratio at 300%.
Do we have an active ledge grabber? No.
60 is most common, yeah. But it's not far
I
now.
don't think anyone does that.
No, they do though.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, ledge grab limit is that you have to time out and do the limit.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole thing.
One of our brilliant chatters and or YouTube comments, please let me know if SCL had ledge grab limit on. I don't know.
I think it did. I have no idea though. Okay, but yes, great answers. Good job. Y'all are taking over the world. Isn't that fantastic? There was a big volleyball update.
A big update, huh?
Big update. It is now the games are now longer and they're now lamer.
Oh.
Because you can no longer hit through the net and fuck with your opponent.
So we know where Ryan falls.
And then also was a big COG volleyball
There
tournament
was.
that happened the other day. And I gotta say, I only heard bad things about it, unfortunately.
Wow, really?
You didn't mention the big part.
What?
Dimension got third.
What?
Dimension got
Oh!
Don't you got double eliminated by X?
He beat Mango?
No. Man didn't get to him.
Oh. Whatever.
Man did not get to him.
He lost to the person who beat Mango.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike, is Mike coming back?
Me, Michael, first time caller. Long time listener.
Hey, what's up?
You said you've only heard bad things about it.
Tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it from Mango?
And other people too.
Really?
It wasn't.
Zane, Dimension, everybody.
Wow.
I heard it was poorly run.
Here's the whole thing. Right? When you're TOing
Timmy.
an online tournament,
XTO Mastermind. All right.
if you don't know the correct standards, shit can get a little wonky. For instance, if you start a tournament with 30-minute DQ timers and you think that's cool in the standard, it'll probably get a little bit wonky by top 8, and that's exactly what happened. Is that they had 30-minute DQ timers, and it was definitely a problem by the time of top 8. Also, there was apparently a mismanage in terms of who and when you're playing. So people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm waiting for stream," and then Free Palestine's winners 3 is getting reset in the middle of top 8. So yeah, there's a couple stuff that probably could have been easily handled if someone more experienced in the online setup was handling it. But again, we're all figuring it out. I think people by this point are like, "What the fuck? Badly run online tournament? Don't you have your shit figured out?" But maybe CLG hasn't run an online tournament, which I don't think they have.
Good place
I
for
think Mix Up was the last one.
Volleyball.
And Mix Up was real good run.
Yeah.
So I think that's why people are like, "Fuck you," just because we expect good because you've done good stuff previously.
That makes sense.
And again, it's volleyball, so they're probably just like, "Yeah, fuck it, bracket start bracket, have fun, kids. They'll figure it out."
Yeah, it's cool,
Yeah, it's been.
cool idea, but unfortunately, it's not didn't pan out.
Next time.
I'm happy someone had a bracket finally, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Yeah,
Did it?
dude, I saw on Twitter. Dimension was tweeting about it, right? Being like, "Dude, I fucking took a game off Axe, made a deep run, finally, good shit." and Bakari
Yeah.
he's interacting with it. He's like, dude, that's tight. And they're just like, Pete, I don't think you might not understand. It was volleyball. And Pete's like, oh, I did not understand.
Still cool.
It's like, oh, okay. Still good though.
Yeah.
It's like took the game unpacked.
Mystic Pete.
Something cool is that fucking
Pete Pan.
who was, I don't know if they won, but they were bursting grants. The Falco, who was crazy. Like
Yeah.
something 1v1, Billy 1v1. What's his name?
It was some random Falco.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's dope.
chat. Maybe you know.
He
I
just,
think it was like something.
they just had the setups, man.
Like he was jabbing, and he had sick like shine dare setups.
William
Will 1v1. Yeah, that sounds right. And then
Yeah.
Axe on the other hand was just like naring everything.
Oh, really?
possible. I think they Pikachu. I
Okay.
think they also reached the highest volley count that we have seen.
Damn.
In terms of, in terms of like a real tournament match, which is 18.
That's sweet.
Previous there was like literally like 9. Yeah, they definitely like blew the water off in terms of the
Everyone
height.
said that.
So that was cool. Grand finals was like actually hype.
Maybe I'll go back and watch this.
I was there in real time when Mango realized that volleyball was lame.
JD, apparently Will 1v1 was a pro Lethal League player at one point.
Oh, that's so sweet. Lethal League is a fucking rad game.
Isn't it?
What is Lethal League?
Lethal League's like it's almost like volleyball.
You've probably seen footage of it, Ryan. What it is you know the game, it's Pong, basically.
They made a PM mod for
But you there's a character select and there's a ball in the middle. And in the beginning of the game you get the ball or whatever, but then you start serving it like it's like tennis or volleyball or something like that. And you're basically controlling your character much. It's basically just Smash Volleyball.
So,
So
like,
think about it.
right.
It literally is Smash Volleyball.
right,
yeah.
right. You hit the ball and you're like frozen for 3 seconds, and like the other person has to like volley the ball. So like say I'm like Marth and I like fair the ball.
So
I'm
it sounds like
frozen.
volleyball.
I'm frozen as Marth fair, and then as the other character I need to like set up to where the
Yeah.
ball can go.
Like K-Lab.
The only difference is that it's like Pong rules. So if it hits the
Yeah.
back of your shit, then you lose a point.
Yeah.
Or they get a point. It's just fun because it's the way one is animated really well, the music's good, and the animations for when you hit the shit is like, oh fuck yeah, and like
And it's by far the closest thing that we have to volleyball. So it's cool to see someone immediately from that community be like, oh,
that's really cool. I want to be playing.
Well, they're probably already a melee player.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
The way they
must-
play, definitely.
Must-see melee player.
I've been diagrams.
Their tech skill was very precise at Falco. But they made it work, and it was really cool. But I noticed, I saw in real time, Mango like just coming to the realization that, oh, this is lame.
What was it?
It's like-
you know?
I think he went from it going, oh, the nerd's gonna like figure it out, and he was playing Falco. He's a Falco man. And then he noticed.
Not being that?
No. He was back in losers, but he was like getting out.
Okay, gotcha.
He was like, I'm out here. But yeah, he's realizing, oh shit, the way to do Falco optimally is like very like, because you like jab the ball forward, shine it, and then dare it, and then it's like,
Yeah.
it's like you have the counterplay for it, but it's like very much an extreme execution test to see if you can handle it.
I think that was what was cool about the accent, was that Will 1v1 would do that and Act would still be able to volley back.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the ultimate answer. Because you're totally right. Like, yeah, the shine dare and just like Falco dare has become a thing where it's like, this is lame in the volleyball thing.
I'm hoping doubles.
It's not fun anymore.
It's apparently even lamer in doubles.
Yeah,
Apparently, you just pick Falco and you have to be the front one.
you just have a spammer. Yeah.
And then you have to have someone to respond to Falco in order to counter it. So yeah, there's a meta being built, but it's cool that there's still a meta being built.
And Falco.
That's fair.
People probably figure it out. I think definitely a part of why Mango's like, oh shit, this is lame. It was Axe being like nair response every single time. Definitely had a bit of it seemed.
Yeah.
Like my opponent can literally just jump hit A every time. Meanwhile, I'm Falco having to set up these complicated things into the lame thing. It's just like, oh, this is the one I want to play. And yeah, there'll be a game that'll progress further from that. But that does seem like it's the current game. It's how to set up my dare, or how do I be the character that can reply to every single thing.
It was cool to see Mango play Gumi in bracket.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
This?
Samus, yeah.
Give me so
And,
cool.
and Mango 3-0'd him.
Yeah.
So
It's
damn.
so cool though.
No, he was doing. Mango was like after the set, he's like that was fun to watch. I mean, Samus still bad, but like
Yeah.
it was You was doing some shit. Go check him out. Like,
His fair and up air stuff was wild.
yeah, it was tight. But that's our volleyball stuff. And
Now,
now,
definitely, just to end on that,
sure.
volleyball is definitely being progressed a lot more than Wolf, I'd say, in terms of
Yeah.
the two Arcania,
Echinias.
The big updates.
Yeah, I feel like Wolf was the hot thing for like 3 days. And like even us were like, should we host a Wolf thing? And now it's like, we should host a volleyball thing. We're gonna do either of them.
I think the thing of Wolf is that Wolf has very much been kind of at least like kind of explained that it's not done yet.
Yeah.
So it's not worth exploring because like he's gonna get patched and like yes he's broken right now, but let's not worry about it. Like
most people have already played with it. Like, it's not like a completely new thing.
And I feel like without the ability to just play him on ranks, like you don't really.
Oh yeah,
That's a good point. It's not like, yeah,
you're right. It's not some Wolf clips, but I can't fucking go. I have to get a friend to play.
That's how I legitimately feel about volleyball right now. Is that it's like, what? I need to hit up someone on Discord and be like, let's play volleyball time. Like I would love, obviously, I'd love to be able to unrank volleyball.
there should be some weird, like, I know it's so new and so far off from being a thing, but there should be a method that Slippy can eventually do where it's like you add apps or something to the Slippy thing, and it's like, oh, I want to play this. It'll be like extras. You can go in and like pick a thing and play it online. I don't know, whatever.
We talked about this last week. It's just hard in a world where Jazz is like clearly like, I don't support these.
Yeah, no, I get it. Makes sense.
All right.
Why doesn't Jazz support them?
Because he's got to focus on his own bag, and also like I'm assuming he's like
it adds a whole level of complications to the Slippy team. Like in the past 3 weeks, they've gotten blown up relentlessly about like Akinia bugs specifically.
yeah. It's like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's like bro, it's not. I
literally has
cannot
nothing to
help
do with
you
me.
with your Acadia bugs.
Yeah, go here or don't even do whatever. I don't know.
It is
I get
not
it.
me.
Terrifying.
I get it.
Leave me alone.
You're fine.
My shit's fine, bro.
It's going so well. I think don't move, touch it.
Like,
All right. Okay, so now we have what I was waiting for. It's Leffen week, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Let's run
Leffen
through
week.
some of our favorite Leffen interactions.
Give me the rundown.
All right, number one. Leffen v Hacks drama.
Oh, they hate each other.
Now,
Jackson's just getting everybody on his dick.
Leffen was saying that he wants to change Z and R. He wants R to be a dedicated grab button. He wants controller mapping, and he wants to change so R is the grab and Z is another shield button or whatever. And Hacks had replied, and I have this great.
11 said that.
Yeah, someone said that.
Oh my goodness.
And I have this great Breaking Bad email read from you. It's Jesse and Walt talking in a smoky diner. Jesse. Pipsqueak is Leffen's bitch, LOL. Because Pipsqueak was defending the choice Leffen made. Saying, yes, you should be able to map your controller, right? So, Pipsqueak is Leffen's bitch, LOL. Jesse is Hacks. And then Walt says, what? Jesse goes, I mean, the fact is that frauds like you and Leffen are actively damaging the box community by advertising people to switch R and Z. If you're going to dupe melee players into learning a bad button layout, then you've got blood on your hands. Deal with it. And then Walt says, Hacks, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, sweet. One of the.
So, and then Frame 1 had a tweet too, just saying that, hey, Frame 1 totally supports any button layouts you want to do, and there's no blood in your hands. Like, go ahead, go wild.
Okay, so all right, so it's very easy to hop on the fuck Hacks, and I'm on board, right? I'm there. Bro is going wild on the Twitter thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will add to his response as to why we should not enable R and Z. Is basically the whole thing is like, if you allow people to L cancel with Z, it enables some like fucked up.
Can't you L cancel with Z?
Thing. You can L cancel with Z, and it's a tighter timing. I think I don't. It's like some like super nerd shit. If you allow L canceling to only happen with Z, it gives them like an addition. I don't know.
Like it's people who are learning to do it that way are going to have a harder time? Is that what you're saying?
I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I think it's something to do with if you L cancel with Z, it bad, and that is Hax's argument. And I like couldn't be fucking bothered
Yeah, it's
to
really fun.
figured it out because I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect me. I'm never gonna learn box. It like, literally doesn't affect me at all. And like I get that this is just like an inner box argument, but it's so funny to see people who like actually don't give a shit about this, like give a shit just because Hax or Leffen does. You know what I mean?
They're not. Excuse me.
Pardon you.
They're not talking about GameCube controllers. They're talking about
They're
boxes.
talking about boxes.
Yes.
Oh,
Exactly. And that's what actually like 75% of Twitter has the opinion of. But then they're just like fucking throwing peanuts at the SpongeBob Stadium. Like there's like fucking fight. I want you to kill each other. Like they don't actually care about switching Z to R.
It's the same.
It's like all of us don't actually care about switching Z to R. Like what we care about what Leffen and Hax have to fucking kill each other about. It's all it is. I don't care. It's funny.
That I'll tell you right now. That is the salty sweet to grab.
Yeah.
If you're the first major back, you need to do a box match between Leffen and Hax.
I don't know if...
You need to.
Yeah.
Leffen needs to get better first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It needs to be even.
It's true, and even going off that, because Pipsqueak is still the king of Europe.
Yeah, he's been beating him.
There was recently a tournament that happened. The Eurorack GG Mailing Series 1. Pipsqueak had won in grands over Frenzy. And then Frenzy won over Leffen. So
the week before we talked about Pipsqueak beating Leffen in grands.
So right now, Leffen on the box is not the best player in Europe. It's Pipsqueak.
I thought it was baller that Leffen was like, instead of salty tweeting like I thought he would, was like, yeah, I'm gonna still enter events till I win an event with box.
That's cool.
That's my whole thing, and I'm gonna keep doing that.
The fucking rules. Yeah.
And that was his whole response to people being like, haha, you lost to fucking Pipsqueak. I don't actually know who that is, so you should, fuck you.
Pipsqueak's nasty.
I know, yeah, Pipsqueak's nasty, and like would make a combo video with anyone.
That rules.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. Leffen's being like literally just take away dude's ability to reply tweet, and we would have a different top player. Everyone would think he's so cool. Oh yeah, he just tweets on his own, doesn't reply to tweets. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah. The lamest part is that he replies to every tweet out.
It's one of the... I don't know, Armada does the same thing, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
It's the Europe thing.
something in Europe.
They have all free time. I don't know.
I guess. I don't get
I
it.
think it's a pride thing. I think it's straight up a pride thing.
Might be. But why, if you were... I don't know. If you know you're better than these people, just don't fucking respond to everybody.
But I think the reason why the beef has started is because Hax is the same way. Hax is replying to literally every tweet about him and then being like, you're just a bitch, Pipsqueak. I'm gonna block you on Discord. Bro, what is happening? I think another part is that these people are funny because they're sociopaths, like deep down.
Yeah.
And that's also why you got really good melee. And hey, whatever, yeah. Like I said before, I'm down to keep throwing peanuts at players.
Fight by per entertainment.
Another thing, right?
And our last thing, our last Leffen subject.
Okay.
And I have a question for you. So let's start.
This is crazy.
You're gonna be the first one to answer this.
Okay.
First one, 10.
Here's the situation. The Falcon is Isildur. We
We still don't know if that's an L or not.
Isildur.
Right.
Pause at the end of the game. So here's the thing, right? It's 2 stocks and 2 stocks, right? You and me are playing together. Let's simplify this. We're playing a tournament.
Can I watch?
Yeah, my mic's there.
Okay.
Patty's not. Patty's doing TO stuff. But we're playing, and
Is that my sandwich? Yeah, I want the sandwich.
right before the set.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought this was friendly.
Please.
Let's go.
It's actually it's 2-2 right now.
No, I have turkey. Oh, I forgot. This is story match. Sorry, keep going.
T.O., can you take it away?
He's out of there.
DQ. He was already out. He's ordering a fucking sandwich.
How many out of amateurs?
1, 2.
Anyway, it's the final game of the set 10. It's 2 stocks, and I had I'm about to die. I had feet off the ledge. You're 2 stocks, I'm 2 stocks, but I'm falling off, and I paused the game.
Can I add a little bit more?
Sure.
You're Fox. He's Falcon for whatever reason.
Okay.
Okay, you're on the ledge. You're on the ledge. Falcon is past the ledge, free falling.
Yeah.
Like he's air dodged and free falling past the ledge.
Yes. So I'm done. I'm done. Like I'm dead.
Yeah. And you're on the ledge who just edge guarded him.
Yeah. And I paused the game for but a moment. I paused. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood. Maybe my fingers slipped. I don't know. I hit pause button for a second. And then unpause. And this is what happens then. For some reason, in your head, you pause, quit out of the game, and say, yeah, you forfeit a stock.
You say GG's.
You say GG's. And you forfeit the stock. Because I was already dead that stock, right? Not officially, but I was about to die. And then I have to forfeit the next stock. So the question is, if you pause while you're going to die, are you forfeiting the current stock or the subsequent stock because you were going to die?
All right. Here's the answer. If him pausing or them pausing causes you to kill yourself, you know what I mean? Causes an input error to the point where you kill yourself, then it's game over. Pauser loses.
Okay. So if I'm ledge dashing and you pause,
well, you're side beat off, right?
And then I die, because I missed the ledge dash,
and I lose my advantage because of it. You know what I mean? Because you paused, then yes, you know.
And you cause me to die from your pause, you're out. It's malicious almost.
Yes, exactly. If there is no, wrongdoing really, it's like, oh, you're kind of a bitch. Like, why'd you do that? But like, no harm, no foul, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the big problem here is that Leffen made the decision that the game was over, where I think it was more of a gray area.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say, Patty and Ted? I'm sorry, Patty and Mike.
Like you answer first.
Sure. I'll be that guy. I think Leffen's a fucking prick. And there. Well, not all the time, but that in this instance specifically, he's being a prick. Don't do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he was about to die. He didn't even fucking die yet, and he paused. And we're assuming it's by accident. Is that correct? Like he didn't mean to pause or something.
Yeah, he said he didn't mean to.
Okay, cool. And he's the one who did it, so I don't even know if we can take that for what it is. But
Ilzador said he didn't mean to.
yes. And it's like, I know it's a very unique scenario, but like the stock's not gone yet. So I feel like what harm is he doing by pausing when he's about to die?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you guys are off your fucking rocker, guys. Yeah, Leffen's in the fucking right.
No.
I hate to be on that side. It like, bro was dead, and like if he had paused a second later, and by the way, I'm in full support of the literal rule that is being made by our good friend Matt.Zev, who is adjusting the rule currently, which is if you were clearly about to die and you pause, the next sequence off should also be taken. Because that's clearly what it should be. If that logic, I could be able to pause every single time I'm dying, and then just stall out the game for as long as I want. I could when I'm recovering as Falcon, pause the game and then tell the other person to go get a TO, and then think about my next strategy for my next stock. Like every single stock, I was about to die. Like it's just broken. I get that bro didn't mean to, but bro should like absolutely lose the game. And I also feel that it's not actually fucking Isdar fighting Leffen. It's just Leffen's Twitter replies fighting Leffen. But no, I think there is an argument for being like, oh, well, Leffen didn't pop. Bro, what TO is he going to call?
My only petty
if we're gonna restart the game, we can go back to a slippy thing. Like I quit out of the game of a slippy thing. I can't pause and call a TO, or even if I can call a moderator on Smash G, and that's gonna take 15 minutes. Like if the TO says no, I completely agree with Leffen. Like if any TO says no, and I also think TOs like Blur being like on a fucking power trip, like saying like, oh no, you should not pause and quit out because that is the opinion of its bro. Well, shut up. We're on online tournaments.
Patty, let me just I have the Blur tweet screenshot. Just that.
That pissed me off
because
so much.
we love the Blur here.
I was so ready to support Blur.
Blur says a player forfeits their current stock by default. The penalty may be more depending on the scenario, i.e., you can't pause and edge guard someone up three stocks to 1. As a TO, I would have most likely walked over and said play on. Most pauses, and I'd have more pauses than I'd have in forfeited game. And then screenshots a picture of the common the rule set from the tournament saying that the way pauses are handled.
And then when Matt.Zev proposed a thing, he was like, "Oh yeah, that seems right." So,
yeah.
What the fuck do you agree with that? Like you're just trying to power trip Leffen, and I get it. Yeah, power trip Leffen. You're one of the 4 people in the world who can in that position. Whatever, bro.
Why? My whole thing is I agree with that idea about the rule. The fact is that I'm more upset about the situation than I am about the idea of there being a rule about it and following those guidelines. Like I'm on the you're here and I'm like focused in on the specific scenario that's happened. You know what I'm saying?
So by the guidelines of the tournament, does that mean that Leffen was in the wrong?
Yes.
Yes. Right. But I think the argument here is that the guidelines should be changed.
Which I agree with.
Yeah. Which I think is good because they are usable.
Yeah.
And I think that if they don't get changed, then Matt.Zev should abuse them in tournaments.
Specifically that.
Yeah. As the the creator.
Plus, I'm gonna ask some Melee questions about Melee. Is that cool?
Sure. Well, before we do, one thing that I want to voice just on the Leffen side of this as well is that apparently this player has been known to be BM. And
yeah, that's what they're famous for.
Yeah.
European.
So there's more in the Europe scene. They're just more known for like kind of BM play or like pausing or whatever. So I think it was a kind of a more of a like, hey, fuck you for doing this. You can't do this.
I also want to point out, I don't know, for our history fans in the chat.
History fans.
Yeah.
All over the chat.
This is very different than Leffen at Apex 2013 against Dar. Because in that scenario, he was trying to get them to forfeit the complete game as opposed to forfeit a stock.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive. If I'm not, you can call me out. But I'm pretty sure that was the scenario where he was trying to get them to forfeit the full game instead of just Scar's stock.
Mm-hmm.
So it was different, but it is funny that Leffen has been involved in a previous stock controversy.
Yeah. Pause controversy.
Yes,
controversial man.
I'm with them.
I don't think you can make that call
yourself.
Is the thing. In my opinion, is that if you want to be a baby about it and you want to like claim the game for that, you need to go and bug a TO. You need to ping them. You need to fucking wait.
Yeah, but like
and say, hey, like TO, like hey, I'm pausing the game. Like you just paused, man, and I have to get a TO now, and we have to wait fucking however the TO is busy to get over here and to look at the VOD and make a call, because I think you did it wrong. I do not think you can just say, this is the way it works, I'm pausing it.
That's what pisses me off the
But
most.
like, it's not an IRL setup. Like, they just quit out. Like, he just quit out. He could easily, they could easily set up the scenario again, which commonly has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in that scenario, we have paused, quit out of game, and then be like, okay, we need to reset up the scenario. You at 1 stock, I'm at 2 stocks.
Yeah.
That shit has happened. And even the thing, Leffen quit out, he's like, okay, GG's. Like, I'm gonna let that.
But GG's isn't like that's not the thing. Was he did it so matter of fact, where it's not the rule set.
In fact, it's the opposite.
He was doing the rule set for the next tournament, but this tournament is not the rule set.
I think legitimately, if that scenario had happened in any tournament ever,
Yeah.
normal TOs have been like, yeah, Elsdar, you lost the game. Continue on. Go on left.
Really?
Yes. Like, bro paused when he was and I feel like any normal TO would have been like, no, yeah, you lost the game.
If it wasn't real, though, he would have been like, oh, my bad.
I know the Crimson Blur said he wouldn't.
Because the Crimson Blur doesn't TO tournaments.
It's true.
You can turn off pause in Melee, right?
Yes.
That's the main argument. Main argument is just turn off pause. Turn off pause. I can't do this.
If I'm a totalitarian Melee dictator and I'm running these events, my rule set would have pause off, and if somebody pauses, they lose the set. Probably the game.
But that's Leffen's idea here. You pause, you're out.
But that wasn't the rule set, is what I'm saying.
No, it's not. Yes.
In the future, though, that's what I'd be like, turn pause off. Pause is nothing. Turn pause off. Get rid of pause. I'm over pause.
I remember playing with you when you were doing your net play phase. I'd play you in Friendly's IRL, and you'd be pausing when you died. And I'd be yelling at you, saying, Michael, you can't do this. Stop doing this.
I want pause off.
There's
Me work.
I don't want, like, I'm with them. Like,
I agree. I'm sorry.
You shouldn't pause during the game.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm with you.
Totally get it.
There was even a screenshot from an old rule set, which I'm pretty sure is not the current one, which specifically said you will forfeit the live stock.
Yeah.
Which people have been referencing.
I would say that's
Where
what
it's like that's what they that is a rule that was from like 2012.
Yeah.
And like that's replying to like, you know, if you're dead, that does not count. And I think it's been around for a hot minute. I think the rule has been misinterpreted for a little bit, and whatever. Like stalling, our rule set isn't actually real.
Yeah.
Like we don't have these made up fucking rules that we choose to, you know, acknowledge at certain points.
It takes moments like these or the Tennessee wobbling thing for things to happen, and that's just what it's just how it is. It sucks in the moment, but like in the future, it'd be like, oh, if I pause, that means this, you know what I'm saying? Because of this.
This is a hint for the next video. Have fun.
It is. It's true. And here is the real deal here, right? I'm happy this happened. I'm happy Leffen brought this up because it is a problem.
Yeah.
And I agree because in that like you're saying, Patty, I could just pause. I can go take a fucking piss. I go get some water. Oh, my thought's gone anyway. Like I'm good.
I'll forward this one.
Dude, sorry. Dude, fucking Ted's out with some bogeys. I just got
I got to smoke real quick.
But this thought's done. Don't worry. You got this one.
Yeah.
Like
And then people are like, oh, that'll never happen. And then Wizbro takes 20 minutes to get to the stream setup.
God.
Someone will abuse these rules.
Dude, I would love to abuse these rules. Someone let me.
Yeah, totally. It sounds right.
I'm fucking the cop from Lupin, who's like, Lupin. It's bullshit.
A level deeper. Remember that one guy from that fucking Xanadu who unplugged the LG controller?
LG and some
What was that? No, he unplugged
Fortune. Fortune LG.
Dude, I've met Fortune. Fortune's a nice guy.
It's on the podcast before, for sure.
Well, he unplugged his controller, and then his opponent paused, and then he was like, "You have to take off."
Oh my god.
I feel like everyone here is like, "No, that's not how the rules work." Even though the rules doesn't say that. Like the rules are up to interpretation. And yeah, I think Leffen took it up to his own interpretation, and I agree with the interpretation.
It's like if you drop your wallet and I'm behind you, and I'm like, "This is your wallet," and then you shoot me.
Thief! This is my ball.
But I'm with you, Patty. I also, as far as like if we're just ignoring the event happening and anything else, Leffen's right. Like that's not.
I agree.
I think a huge part of it is it's just fun to argue with Leffen. It's just fun to be like, no, you're wrong. Especially when Leffen's like, no, I'm right.
Like, no,
It's fun. It's just fun. I totally get it. Peanuts. I'm down to throw peanuts.
Yeah, I love that analogy. It's great. And then the last thing I have for us on my little doc.
Oh, it's not Leffen, right? Are we done with Leffen?
Leffen time is over.
He left the building.
All right, wasn't that fun? But no, we're talking about our other favorite Fox player.
Axe?
No.
Oh.
21 salute to now retired West Coast Patty,
Yeah.
Mike Haze.
Oh.
Oh, really?
My kid's retired.
I didn't see that.
Rest in peace.
Has he been doing anything recently?
Yeah, he's been making a ton of Smash content. He's been going super hard on that side.
Right.
Yes, he did really, he did a really great, just scene kind of hype video. He's been working on his, box stuff and trying that out.
He DM'd us. He DM'd me.
I remember
He DM'd me and he was like, hey, I'm making an Allston Melee video. and he like made an Allston Melee video, and it was so tight.
I gotta watch that.
Like he straight up has footage that I've never seen before. Like him and Mewtwo at a Denny's eating and like having fun. It's all about that aspect. And I legitimately don't think there's any content that is like emulated what we're trying to do in terms of like applying it to yourself like that. Like that was that's the whole bit. We're trying to do like, Melee is personal to us. And he was like, hey, Melee is personal to me in these ways. And that was by far the coolest thing happened from his content.
It was like it's a very cool inspirational video coming from the whole cease and desist kind of month or two where that was happening. But he's over it. And he made a pretty big tweet longer about it, just saying that, hey, I've been hanging around the Melee scene because it's comfortable to me. And but I haven't been into it for a while. Like it's been hard to get into it competitively and financially. He's still emotionally with us, but it's not I think he's more so realizing this isn't really the thing I want to pursue. I'd much rather pursue my music and pursue YouTube videos on kind of my brand stuff, and less so relying on my Melee skill. That's kind of the point that I got.
And to give credit where credit is due, the two things he wants to focus on are making music and playing poker. Two things he's shown immense strength in. He's blown up in the music scene in terms of SoCal local rap scene. He's played multiple shows with real artists and artists that we're fans of. And his poker side, he's claimed to have made a hot chunk of cash. Yeah, I don't know. It bummed me out though. Just to be real, because Mike Haze is definitely one of the closest friends that I have in terms of the top level players. So just to be that person I really like probably won't be at the Nationals.
You'll have to plug.
Yeah, I shit. Forever just because we look alike.
And that leads me to Mike isn't dead. He's still around. He's gonna be doing more stuff and stuff that he cares about more.
And I'm a fan of the stuff that he's currently doing.
Yeah, which is fucking tight. But to end this, I want to talk about any of us have any great Mike Haze memories from interacting with him in the scene that we might want to bring up. I'm sure Patty and I might have one or two.
I have a couple.
And any superb highlights, or I don't know if you all
can I do one because I probably interacted with him the least, or maybe you, I don't know. But so I don't want anyone to take mine.
Sure.
I remember the after party for Shine 2019, correct?
Yes.
We were in the back of the venue, and everyone was
back in the after party.
Oh yes, the after party venue.
Yeah.
And everyone was playing music and freestyling, and it was so much fun to watch. And he was almost, along with some, including you, Patty, you're curating it, and everyone just had a blast. It was a lot of fun. He was a really cool guy. He was a really sweet, nice dude. He was very yeah, and everything. It was just fun to watch. It was a blast, and that's the closest I've ever been to being around or hanging out with him, and he just seemed like a really cool guy. So that's
from that moment, he has routinely checked up with me and been like, "Hey, do Matt and Billy still rap?"
So sweet.
Every time,
that's fucking tight.
And I've shown him Matt Potato's new music, Beast Boy.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's definitely kept up and been he no, hopefully that'd be hilarious if we did this whole
No,
thing.
we definitely are. Because my mouth is right in front of this mic. And it's going.
Whatever.
Watch it, Jordan. Shh. Yeah, my laptop mic wouldn't pick that up.
Whatever.
Thank you, Richard Pillow, though.
I appreciate it.
That was a question about talking to the right mics, and I believe we are.
But yeah, no, he's kept up and routinely asked me about the music sphere of New England Mailing.
Cool.
I'll say one that's what I think it's really funny. I think I said this on the podcast before, but at Royal Flush, I was very drunk and in the venue, and we were all crowded around some setup. And from the other side of the setup, a little kid yelled at me. It was like, "Oh my God, are you Mike Haze?" And I was like, "Yes." And they're like, "Can you sign something?" And I was like, "Fuck no."
No, that's fucked.
Yeah, and then I walked away.
Oh,
I
Patty. That's so bad.
I went and told Mike that immediately after it happened. He was like, "Yo, you can't do that." And that was so funny. He did not think it was so funny.
I remember being, so you be in Mike roomed at Royal Flush, and I remember you telling us this, and we were all like, Patty, you can't do that.
That astounds me. That's so fun. What a place to do that, too.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh.
Brought their kid to Royal
Yeah,
Flush.
that's fucked up. That place reeked of cigarette smoke and sweat. It was the best.
It was the best time of my life.
It was to this day my favorite tournament.
It was so much fun. I remember that for a couple tournaments we had gone, Patty and I were back in the day, we were the major goers.
It was me, you, and Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd always get Matt. We'd be like, Matt's probably going to be in our room at some point.
Yes, that's the guy. And then plus, we had some very constant NEM people like Stus, of course, and maybe my brother, or like, there was an ongoing cast of people. But like, it was you, me, and you and I would go. We'd assume Matt would be there, and we'd pick some other people. But like, yes, we're gonna Major Time. Let's go. And I remember we did this a couple times, and at Gommel, I think that's where we started just going, yo, it's West Coast Patty! Like that.
Yeah.
Like, just flip the script. Like, no. Patty's on a copy of Mike. Mike's on a copy.
How much Patty's done?
But back then, it was like, Patty was like a local Amesbury bumfuck,
Totally.
Like, it wasn't like Patty is this amazing scriptwriter for Allston Melee.
Pretty smashy dude.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
Yep.
Dude, Smashy Dude's a twinkle in Matt's eye at that point. But, yeah, I remember just like leaving the Gommel venue with we went to the ATM to get our doubloons or whatever, and we were seeing Mike Haze, and we all looked at him and we went, yo, West Coast Patty! And this Irish face was so confused. And then we met up later, and we kind of explained a bit to him. He was like, oh, yeah, I get it. You're the guy from Royal Flush or whatever.
Super bought into the bit.
Yeah, he loved it.
Every time he saw me,
He's a homie.
he'd be like, oh, West Coast Patty!
It's like an extension of us, kind of like the Boston Hugo, but Mike Hayes, it was fun.
Ryan, do you remember? I'm going to divert this for 2 seconds.
Sure.
Do you remember at Shine 20? It was 17 or 18.
First off, Michael, I remember nothing from college, but
There you go. Me too.
but go on.
It was one of the ones in Seaport. And there was like a 7-Eleven or whatever right after them.
The good ones.
Yes, the good ones. Just kidding. Well, not just kidding. 3 floors.
Even at the 7-Eleven next to the venue of alcohol, it's a great venue.
Rooftop. But
Next door, literally, it's wood.
we were in line at the 7-Eleven, and Shootout was in front of us. And you were talking to him, and you're like, so you were making jokes, and you were also drunk, and you're making jokes about me.
No.
You're like, yo, I'm me to be giver, huh? Yeah, all that. Shootout. And then we leave, and I go, Ryan, he's liquid now. We're trying to beat you. He's liquid. You're like,
I remember too. He was taking it on the chin. He's like, "Yeah, man, yeah, you got it." Just some drunk idiot.
Up in there, like, that was great. Good time.
We bought many a Budweiser from that 7-Eleven and Fireball. Budweiser and Fireball.
I can't fucking drink Fireball anymore.
I love Fireball.
You should.
That all the liquor there was gross.
No, Fireball's good.
Well, yeah, it's sugar alcohol, but they all like the miscellaneous bad alcohol kinds.
Hey, for 7-Eleven, they had the best alcohol,
They had alcohol.
and that's tight.
Thank you, Mike Hayes.
my last memory on my case.
Yeah, hit it.
At the Mango homecoming, me and other parties who I will not name took acid. And we're like, this will be a great idea. Let's take acid at the melee tournament.
An acid.
And I'll tell you how.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how to do
All the
it. all of us were in the hotel room, being like, "Wow, I can't go back there." Incredible. Definitely can't go back there. But God, never forget. Let's just watch it from our phone. To watch the rest of the podcast from the phone.
If I remember correctly, there are multiple members of the party, all in the same room. Because I was in the same room too, but I was,
The third party was like for so long.
But we were all, all the members of this party went up to the room at separate times. I can't take this anymore. And then I walked in, and everyone's in the room just hanging out in like one bed. Just watching a phone of the top Aiko. Killing adventure, killing it. Like it's funny. But yeah, we all were like, no, we don't want to be there. But in the venue, no, I'd rather just be in a hotel room watching the stream.
But I was in the venue. We took acid like 45 minutes before this, and I was having like a deep conversation with Mike Haze, and we were like 15 minutes in, and I was just like, "Hey, I have to stop this. I'm about to peak on acid, and I just can't be talking to Mike Haze while I'm doing this." And he was like, "Yeah, I know, I understand you, bro. Go do your thing." And I had not told him at all that I was on acid the entirety of like the 15-minute conversation. And yeah, I tried to go in the venue. I was like, back to the hotel room.
It was a good time. Remember the hot tub? Hot tub was a good moment.
Hot tub?
Or the pool? It was a very hot pool.
Yeah, it was a hot pool.
Not the hot pool.
We were trying to figure out how to turn it on. We just couldn't figure it out.
In the hot pool? Was that a hot pool, or did you guys all just use the pool to piss?
You just put you in the bathtub.
It was a hot tub formation.
Just around the pool, very far apart from each other.
Listen, it was pretty COVID time. It was insane.
Oh, that's
But best of luck to Mike and what he's doing in the future. It was
a toast.
I'm sure we'll see more of him in the future.
Now toast the days. I'm down. Clink.
It is
Clink, clink.
famously enough. It's whenever you announce your retirement that you're not retired.
True.
But
Especially me.
I do hope he pursues what he's more interested in, and if that's poker and
The
music, then fucking pursue that, baby.
Yeah.
Two of God's greatest creations.
No, it's not in there.
That's up there. But
Hey, we'll be right here
Shut
if
up,
everyone come back.
Yeah.
open arms.
I'm hoping if there's like some SoCal major or something.
With arms wide open.
Well, he lives in Utah now.
Some Utah major.
Utah major bug.
I didn't know that.
I like Axe. Axe had a good reply to it on Twitter. Just like, hey, best of luck what you want to do, Mike. But the melee community will always have arms open for you. Like if you ever want to come to a major, hang out, compete again, whatever. Like we're here and we love you, man. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah.
True.
That's the way, yeah. If you want to fucking go focus on something else, we get that, focus on that. If you want to come commentate some like top 32 or some shit, some top 8 shit,
Who's gonna say this?
like, yeah, get Mike Hayes in the mic.
I'm not gonna say no.
Mike Hayes. Making a face to those audio listeners.
West Coast Fatty.
Oh, because microphone.
Shut up.
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
And that's the end of my silly little list.
Cool.
I have a thing.
Do you have a thing?
And welcome to the New England Melee Snap. The revival. Woo! It's been forever, huh? Yes, we haven't done one of these since the last season of the podcast.
Season 2, a shorter season.
So if you don't know, what we're about to do is we're about to do a podcast game show where my good friends I will ask a question. They will be an A through C question.
What?
You mean a multiple choice question?
Multiple choice.
There you go.
A through C.
It's fucking
Or
great.
3. All of you will snap. Whoever snaps first will get the first answer. I will need your help, chat, in terms of determining who was the first person to snap in case I did not notice, and as well as keeping score. The score will go as such. The first 3 questions will be worth 1 point.
1.
The next 2 questions after that will be worth 2 points.
2.
And the final question will be worth 3 points. And the final question is not multiple answer. We will go in order of top to least points in terms of
Top to least. My favorite.
So,
I'm going to pause 2 seconds. Earlier, Patty said a very Patty thing, and I'm still thinking about it. And instead of saying blew it out of the water, you said the water was blown off of it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, continue. Sorry.
This is what
I love it.
This is what the writing process is, though. It's just me and Sean reading Patty's stuff and being like, Patty, this is like close to a phrase.
I love it. I swear to God, top of mind is a phrase. Top of mind is a phrase.
What a top of mind is a leprechaun.
Top of mind. Top of mind is a thing. All right, we're gonna start with the game show again. Chat. I'm thinking your biggest help in terms of keeping the point tracks for everyone. So
wait.
Go last.
I have a secret last thing to talk about real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If we all could sit up in our seats for a moment.
I'm always sitting up.
Oh yeah.
What's up, baby?
We have PBR merch.
Oh, yeah. We should probably say that before we close out with
Look
the.
at that.
Fuck.
Isn't that
It's hard to
cool?
see. Fuck it.
We got
Influencers.
Go to our Twitter and go to our Facebook thing. Shouts out to PBR.
Yes.
Very cool guy.
Sent us a bunch of merch.
we
Tons of it.
literally got the influencer pack.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is fucking.
Discount.
Let's just be real here. We are literally the closest thing you can be to being sponsored by PBR,
Correct.
and that fucking counts.
It's okay.
We all got
I have
2
merch.
t-shirts.
Go Jets.
I bought this earlier. The same rules. I love PBR.
Actually, follow at Paps through Leffen because they gave the melee community something, and that was us.
And they keep talking about it too.
Yeah.
they
Well,
want.
They're in the DM.
They like our tweets of people saying I'm doing PBR because of Allston Melee. So
So cute.
if you like PBR and you're watching our show, post a picture on Twitter and be like, "Yo, Allston Melee sent me. I love Melee and PBR. Like that's tight."
Take over the world.
Maybe it'll help us.
Maybe we'll, or maybe we just
forget about us.
we just love it.
Who? I mean, it might happen. You never know. All right, so we will go in. So this each version of Allston Melee Snap is themed around a different theme. This one we're going old school New England Melee.
Oh boy. Fucking toss.
Old school.
I mean, it's not really. This is New England Melee.
That's good. Yeah.
It's partially old school. Okay,
Is Bugatti an answer?
chat, please help me keep track of the points. So again, you guys can snap at any point.
I'm so ready to snap.
I will stop saying the multiple choice if you snap. Question 1, worth 1 point. Unknown Force, OG member of Ninja Turtles, took which old school top 50 player to Game 5 last hit? A. Hugs. B. Soft. C. Cobalt. Mike.
Soft.
Soft is correct. Mike has 1 point.
Show your work, Mike.
He was the most obscure player on the list, so I thought it was probably.
Oh, the classic Ryan multiple choice technique. You just go, this is the weirdest one. It's either not this one or it is this one.
Yep, that was 50-50.
Yes.
Points.
One part I did not describe is that the final question will be a bet. Classic Jeopardy.
Yeah, Jeopardy style.
And if guessing wrong is minus points.
You lose the points that you bet. Yes.
Yes.
But if you bet 0, you lose 1.
Well, I'm
Wait.
saying, like, when you answer a question, if you get it wrong, you lose it.
Even in multiple choice.
Yes,
Yeah.
you lose 1 point.
Ooh, okay.
You get it wrong. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that rule.
Forgot about that.
Question 2, worth 1 point. Chat, feel free to play along if you think you know the answer. Ludwig has beaten what
Small list.
current member of the NEPR? Is it A, Dr. Lobster, B, Golden, C, J-Knot? Mike,
Golden.
that is wrong.
That's
0 points. Ryan,
It's J-Dot, baby!
Ryan is correct.
Fuck.
Ryan has 1 point, everyone else is 0.
Yes. Shit. I would have guessed Jesse if I didn't wait.
That's a good, yeah.
What was D? Or is it? Oh,
It's only C.
It's A through C.
A through C. You know,
It's
famously.
not, Jesse is not current NEPR, so I didn't put him there.
What?
Yeah.
Is there people there?
NEPR.
Not-
N-E.
yeah.
Oh,
Not
baby.
NH.
I thought you said N-H.
N-E.
Kind of a sideways E. No, it's not.
Stretch.
Question 3. Worth 1 point. Last question worth 1 point.
Mhm.
Ryan currently leading the pack with 1 point.
No, it's tied. Me and
No.
Michael.
No, I lost.
Michael lost a point.
I'll win the pack.
Worth 1 point. Korean DJ used to host Smash Fests in Boston, Massachusetts. What were they called? A. Money Matches Everyone. B. Ninja Turtles Secret Gathering. Or C. Way Baller Wednesdays.
That's sad.
That was a really weak snap.
Nowhere close to the money.
What's up, baby?
I'm gonna go B.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Ryan.
D.
Incorrect.
So, I shouldn't. Should I get it?
I don't think
No,
I'm
I think
able to vote. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure we made a rule that you're not able to vote.
that's whack. I agree.
Oh, of course, the money matching is this whole fucking thing.
I thought that was too obvious. I thought that was an adopted
Yeah.
take him away answer.
Yeah, me too. So, what's it called again, Patty? Say that loud.
It is called Money Matches Everyone.
God, I fucking blew.
That's a really bad name. I agree. Sorry, KDJ.
That one
Yeah.
little KDG story off cuff.
Yeah.
I was once at Method Lib's house in the basement. I was on edible, hanging out, drinking whiskey. You know, normal Brian in his
Normal guy.
early 20s.
Mhm.
And KDJ was there. And I said, "Yo, KDJ, I would love to play you in a money match. Let's money match right now." I'm like, you know, he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, sounds cool." And I was more so like, I didn't think I'd do anything. I was like, "Hey, let's just
Do the thing for the thing.
for the meme, I want to play."
Mm-hmm.
I sit down. He picks Marth. I pick Puff. He picks Fox. And then we play our best of, I think it was best of 3 for like $5 maybe.
Mhm.
And 2-0. Said I couldn't see straight. And I was like, thanks, man.
I mean, famous player Korean.
But I really thought the place fucking Marth. And it's like, oh, it's fucked. Oh, okay. I mean, the Marth will fuck me even more. But just anyway, it's still a cool moment. And Matt, I did not throw up in your house. I promise.
Good work, Ryan.
Nice.
Glad
Good
you
job,
know.
honestly.
Worth 2 points.
We're tied 0, right?
Everyone
everyone's
tied
got zero.
0.
Nice.
Wait, don't I have -1?
No, you
No,
can go.
You can't go
Oh,
there.
if I go crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good.
Anti Jeopardy rules. Yeah.
Which
We
3,
give a shit.
again, worth 2 points. Which 3 New England states have shared a ranking previous to 2010?
Like share a player.
Shared a ranking.
A ranking, so it's a group
3
thing.
states have shared a ranking
That's a good question.
previous to 2010.
I'm sorry. What does that mean?
So like, I think what Patty's saying here is that
Yeah, I'm trying.
previous 2010, like maybe like Rhode Island, Mass, and like Connecticut, all said we have one group ranking.
I'm about to give them multiple.
Oh, okay. I
And
understand.
he gave us 3 of the states in New England who all made a combined ranking.
Sure.
3?
3.
3 states.
Which is a lot.
Is it a power ranking of Mass, CT, and Rhode Island? A power
That one.
incorrect. Is it a power ranking of Mass, CT, and Rhode Island?
No.
It's not
Option
that.
Option B, is it Vermont?
That one.
Yeah,
You can't answer
You're
twice.
booted.
Oh, I thought I could go crazy.
No! Ball, you know
You shot your shot.
you knew?
Is it a power ranking of Mass, CT, Rhode Island?
You can't. You're not going to punch you.
Is it B, a power ranking of Vermont, Connecticut, and Massachusetts? Or is it
It's deep.
Oh my goodness! I've never even heard of someone doing this.
Let us try.
Wow, dude, what was I thinking? Doesn't matter. I don't get the points.
Ryan is correct.
What is it? What is it?
Can I guess?
Well, you can guess for funsies.
Math CT New Hampshire.
Mass DT.
No. Is it Maine, CT, New Hampshire?
Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire.
That's what I meant to say.
Wow, not maths.
The northern part. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's a,
Oh, that would share. You're right.
That makes sense. Yeah, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont.
Yeah.
That I meant to say.
Good shit.
Ryan has 2 points. Everyone else has 0.
I have to piss real quick. I'm sorry.
Intermission. So Vermont.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. The power ranking was called the Maine, Vermont, Hampshire power ranking. I'm
God,
pretty
that's
sure.
so cringe.
And that fact comes from Dark Dustin Haze.
Damn.
Oh, thank you, Dark.
Thanks, Dark.
I was just looking at my Snapchat memories. So I was digging for some Matt photos.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened upon a little fest we had. Ted, you might have been there with me. At Side's house. Where we were just playing games and like Zhao was playing like zombies and there was some people were playing fucking like some Fall Guys this game.
This sounds familiar.
Was the whole
Was
thing.
this BMBR?
No, it was before that. Dark, and I'm saying Dark was there. Dark was just hanging out.
I was not there then.
Okay, I might have been Mike with me then. But yeah, it was maybe Mike can speak more of that, but it was we're all big Dark fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to add, the first question, the unknown fourth question, came from Matt Houdzeb, and the second question about Ludwig came from Dark Genix.
Nice.
Appreciate the help.
I did this last time.
But I was saying, Mike, remember we were at Si's house? I think we were getting fucked up, and like Dark and like Zhao was playing zombies, and there was like that Fall Guys game. People like platforming, they were like dumb. It was like a dumb thing.
It was Cy Spiff's place, right?
Cy, Spiff, and Zhao.
What a
crazy house.
house. That house is insane. I do remember that. I don't remember like the details though, because I think I was drunk.
You were drunk. I remember Zhao worked at a brewery and he would give us free beer all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
I like Jack.
That was tight. I like Zhao. Zhao's not a cop.
I do like John. Not
He's
a
not a
cop.
cop.
We thought it was cop, shot cop.
As of the great cop.
Either that or the best
Or being a fool. Off that for 1 second.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a shine thing? People were like telling people like, "Hey, yo, that's Zhao.
That was the troll.
That's Zhao as a cop." Like,
Looking back, just really bad.
that was you? Oh my god,
I made a tweet and it went stupid viral.
that's right.
Yeah, I made a tweet about Admiral Zhao being a cop, and then it went super viral on like the Smash Ultimate side.
Yes, that's what it was. It was the
Oh,
ultimate.
that was, it was a meme in
I think it was probably like it was a budding meme, and then everyone just got on top of it. Yeah, no, that was wild. Yeah, I think that's the most viral I've ever had a tweet go to. Okay, continuing on the game. Brian currently has 2
Question
points.
4.
This next question is the last normal question.
Wait,
So,
really?
yeah, so fight for your will here.
Wait,
We're going to the final question now. Yep.
if you have 0 points,
you get
Okay.
1 point to wager. And Ryan has to wager. So if no one gets it here, Ryan would have to get the next question wrong, and then you guys have to get it right.
Patty, just give me this question.
Okay.
So I can
Change of lighting. Change of lighting to the thing.
damn, we're
Thank you, broken light.
orange now.
We're at 2 points. Unknown Force,
This guy again.
OG member of Ninja Turtles,
He said it again.
was famously punched in the face
Billy.
mid.
He's a snap. And I was like, what letter is that, Ted, huh?
Well, that to be fair,
Because Matt Dubzeb was here in September and told the story. The guy's name was Philly Billy.
That's lying to you.
Okay,
I
give
think
me
he knows. Do you really know that? Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Unknown Force was being a weirdo the whole time. Guy got really mad.
Wait, give us the answer, Patty.
It's Philly Billy.
So what happens? Say, gets it? What are we doing here?
I don't know. Sure.
No, I think it's it. Did you? Did you not for real?
No,
Oh,
I
Ted.
cheated.
Ted.
Oh, that was the only one I knew.
Alright, take it 2 points. Cool. So
No. 2 points.
Ted,
That's a 2-point question.
Ted
What?
DQ'd. Ted DQ'd. Ted
You got DQ'd?
Oh, I didn't know it was worth more.
He DQ'd.
Oh.
I'm disappointed.
Okay.
Me and your mom were so upset.
Okay. Final question.
Wait, can I send you the final question?
No.
Oh,
He's DQ'd.
damn.
Yeah, I earned it.
That's. I'll take it. All right, cool. Run it.
Okay, so Ryan has to get this wrong. Mike has to get this right.
Correct.
okay. Wait, I've got my point.
Wait, we both get it wrong.
Then Ryan wins.
But what?
Because he only, I don't think that's 2 points.
This should be a bonus question. Continue.
Okay, Ryan, how many points are you betting? You can bet 1 point, you can bet 2 points.
Michael, for a small sum of $5, I will bet 2 points.
Are you trying to bet $5?
No, then you can pay $5 and bet 2 points.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, 1 point.
Yeah, I'm down.
I agree, betting 1 point.
I'm yes.
Cool,
I bet 2 points.
Okay. The last 2 tags.
Would you have to write something? Is that what this is?
No.
Okay.
It's Ryan first and then you.
Okay.
Ryan, say his answer out loud. That's the rule. Crush's last 2 tags
Oh, boy.
were what?
Oh, I know one of them. I think.
His last 2 tags?
The last 2 tags Crush is entered tournaments with
Do you know?
are what?
Forget the second one.
I don't know the
Okay.
I don't know the joke is the thing. I only know the 2 that everyone knows.
I don't know.
I mentioned that 1 point. Wow.
He wins. It's 2 points. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say the 2 I don't know. Kimba and Crush.
Wrong.
So you shouldn't tell me before he goes. That's so whack.
Well, everyone knows Kim. Is the thing.
This is the benefit for Mike.
Yeah, but I don't know the second one.
Yeah.
Combat mechanics, lame.
Can we get a hint?
I'm gonna remember as soon as you say it.
I think we lose then. We both lose. I don't know. It's Kimba, and I'm gonna guess. 15 Dragon Duel.
15's my tag.
Yeah.
It's Kimba and Bagheera.
Yeah, I would know.
Oh, Bagheera.
Bagheera is the last tag entered in the New Hampshire tournament.
Bagheera's the panther from the jungle.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
GG's. Tie.
No, wait.
Tie day.
Think of one right now.
Before you go, Patty, if you made it this far, please leave a comment saying this magic phrase. I will start us off. The first word is going to be robot.
Strawberry.
Robot strawberry. And then said, Ted and Patty. Are we gonna vote strawberry? Epic robot strawberry?
Or is the robot strawberry epic?
I like epic robot strawberry.
What about
ER
epic strawberry robots?
epic strawberry
You
robot.
said it, Ted.
Ted, you know tell you what, commenter? Just whatever comment you want.
Just say anything.
Epic robot strawberry straight in a sentence. Make it like hidden. Or maybe just say them all blank. I don't know. Just use your imagination. You listen to us, you're smart. Go ahead.
So, Patty, what's the deal, brother? How are we gonna do this? You should just hear that for sure.
That's so ASMR, yeah. I can hear you.
The last
Little thingy.
New England Melee tournament to feature items on was A. Mass Madness, B. Northeastern Smash Attack, or C. Bust One. That's Mike.
Northeastern Smash, yeah.
Correct. Mike wins.
Oh, this is my first time winning one of these, I think.
Very good, Mike.
Thank you. Bonus round. Woo!
Yeah, you won the
I'd
bust.
like to thank Patty for thinking of good questions and help New England Melee. And I'd like to thank Allston Melee and PBR for providing me with an amazing sponsorship.
My clothes.
And my clothes that I wear on my back.
A shirt off their back.
That I stole and now wear.
Mr. Patches.
Hey, good job. Good job, guys. Patty doesn't break.
Hell yeah.
That was great.
I hope you won next week.
What a great episode. Yeah, maybe we'll make a separate video of that too. See how that does. It'll be funny.
Oh, fuck. I stole things on me.
Oh, it's in PBR and PBR
Cut
show.
the feed.
Make it more iconic. We have a new video coming out soon. That'll be fun. It's gonna be good. Please support us. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. Do all that fun stuff. We are out of time for chat questions. I think we're just gonna kind of.
I have a mic question.
Yeah, right.
Patty, what tournament did Crush enter as Bagheera? Do you know?
Yeah, it was a New Hampshire. What's the Sunday one?
Super Smash Sundays.
Yes, that's
Cool. Neat. I didn't know that.
Is that the new name for the actual one? In
Yes, in
fuckface, whatever.
California. In
Yeah.
California?
I mean, SSS and SSS have always had the same name. Right?
I have great news, chat. We're gonna rate a bait. So let's do it right now.
Oh, yes.
Let's get out of here. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Any
for
last
watching.
words? Everybody else? Patty, Ted.
hell
anyone?
yeah.
Same time next week.
Good night.
Goodbye.
I love you.
Been
I
fun.
want to kiss you.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. What does it even mean?
Yeah, that's all.